Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Listen, you got results in corporate, and so you thought you were so good that you left corporate and you thought you'd start your own business. Now, here's the thing, you were creating millions for your corporate, but where's the millions? Where's the millions out here? And you think, well, I don't have this and I don't have that and I don't have the other. You know what Bob Proctor said to me? He said, Sheena, create your own economy. Anything else that's coming out your mouth is an excuse. Wow. Like Bob is so good at getting straight to the point. So I want to help you see if you've had all those made millions in corporate, but you're not having the results here. I'm going to draw you a little diagram. Are you ready? Are you ready to get back to school here? So what happens whenever you're in corporate? So you've got this huge corporate thing here. This is as big as we're going to get for now. So this is corporate. And you've got all of these people, just pretend these are people, for goodness sake. If I start drawing their arms and legs, we'll be here for a month of Sundays. So all of these people with one idea, all feeding through all of the energy. Think of the energy of everything. Now, for me as a salesperson, there wasn't just me. There was all of these people behind. And then it led on to maybe this other group of people, and then other group of people. And then there was me. So before I even set out, even though I didn't know all of this, I would get results. Simply because I was in the flow of that energy, that huge, massive energy. Can you see that? That's why you get results. It wasn't you. I mean, you like to think it was you, but you were just the end result. It was going to happen. There wasn't really much that you could do that would get in the way. Now, I know you don't want to hear that. And I mean, maybe, you were the CEO and then you had all these people under you. It's because of all of you working together. That's why you got the results. So now what happens? You go and start your own business. And so what have you got? You've got you and an idea. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference right there? It's just you and the idea and the results. Now, here's the thing. Where did the idea come from? I mean, you had this absolute desire. Where did the idea come from? You see, the idea is already done. Just like it was in corporate. The idea is already done. So I want to sort of share something with you to help you see it a little bit differently. What other color can we use? What color shall we have? I want you to be able to see this properly. Okay, so I want to do this. This is the idea. It's coming, flowing through you. So it's not just you. The idea has its own volition. The idea is the volition from source. From source itself. Now, what do we call source? People may say God. People may say consciousness. People may say source. People may say infinite intelligence. But that's where the idea came from. So what we need, what we're missing here, is a little bit of faith. But you see, this faith here that you tend to have here, because you think it's just you and you're doing this and you're getting the results, and this is actually blind faith. Because what happens is you hit an obstacle and you're like right back and you're working really, really, really hard, but you're not making millions. You're not getting the results. And is it the idea that you really want, or is it the idea that you think you should have? Does this idea come from your mind or does it come from your heart? Did you know that your heart is 5,000 times more magnetic than your mind ever will be, than your brain ever will be, should I say? That's Heart Maths Institute, if you want to check that out. So what we want here is to understand faith born of knowledge. Faith, I don't know if you can see that knowledge there. That's the best you're getting today anyway, that's for sure. So faith born of knowledge. This is what we need here. Faith born of knowledge. Right here, your blind faith. And people say, well, I have faith. I have faith in God. And then I will ask you, well, do you worry and doubt? Do you have fear? Oh gosh, yes. Well, that's not faith. Yeah, but I do have faith. Well, do you question? Oh yes, all the time. I'm always asking who, what, when, and how. Okay, that's not faith. Faith doesn't question. Faith doesn't question. Now, you can go on ahead and you can work really, really hard, and eventually you might get there. Or you might be just too blooming exhausted. But what's going on here is a paradigm shift. An absolute paradigm shift. What I want to do is help you to see with vision and not with sight. See, right now you're seeing with sight. And what is sight? Whatever you're looking at. Well, what is what you're looking at? Well, it's the past. It is the absolute past. We want to see with vision. But do you know how to do that? Do you know how to do that? So I want to teach you faith born of knowledge. And that was the knowledge that Bob Proctor gave me. Let me tell you, it doesn't matter what I've read. This is not another strategy. This is teaching you how to think so that you can hear yourself, so that you can see yourself, that you can have that faith born of knowledge. Sandy Gallagher said to me, it's not who you think you are that holds you back, Sheena. It's who you think you're not. What does that mean? Do you like this diagram now? Do you see what's happening? Now you can go and you can have normal coaching. This is not coaching. This isn't mentoring. This is you studying you. I'm your guide. Just because I've done it before and I know what mess is going to come up. You don't need a coach or a mentor. You do it all yourself. But if you're learning normal coaching, you're just getting information and maybe a strategy. I've even done the NLP and hypnotherapy. I understand what's going on, but none of that worked. Because let me tell you, if it did work, there wouldn't be so many people doing it. People would be fixed. See, the thing is, in coaching, we think we need to fix people. There's nobody needing fixing. You don't need fixing. As far as I'm concerned, what I needed to do was to be able to shut out the noise. Now, we ask ourselves to shut out the noise, but what happens is if we try to shut out the noise ends up getting louder. And we just keep getting in our own way. So, you know, this bit here where it says at the bottom here, the idea has its own volition. Think of a rose. If you wanted to put a rose tree in your garden, you've already seen it in your mind, haven't you? It's already done. It's already there. The rose exists, doesn't it? So what do? You go and buy a rose seed and you plant the seed and you look after the garden. And there you go. There's your rose bush. Wow. That's your idea. Your idea. Like, do you really think that the infinite intelligence, the source of all that is, would have an idea without the means for its creation? But oh no. We end up doing 95% strategy and just 5% mindset. Although It looks like we're doing 95% mindset, but actually all we're doing is gathering knowledge, and knowledge that is just sitting on top of a thinking platform that is wonky. Programming that is wonky. So this isn't for everybody. This is for you. You know who it is. You made millions for corporate, and you're not making millions where you are now. You're just scraping by. And it's okay. It'll do. Oh, but my goodness, we'll be exhausted by the time we're 60, won't we? And then 70, have I got to do this for the rest of my days? Or do I want to just be able to take an idea and ask, believe, and receive it? Thy will be done. I'll leave you with this question. Who is breathing you now? Where did the idea come from? It's not who you think you are that holds you back. It's who you think you're not. Hey, do you want a little gift before I go? If you like and share this, and then somebody calls me and they start this program, I haven't even told you what it is yet. You can see it in the link. This is basically a 24-week corporate leadership program. It's for corporate leaders or aspiring corporate leaders or anybody who just wants to lead themselves, lead a business, lead their life. Faith born of knowledge. Listen, have the most awesome day. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. But I've got a lovely little referral program going on. So if you like and share it and somebody says that they saw it from your post, I'll be contacting you with a nice little payment. Listen, have the most fabulous day, evening, night, wherever you are, and I'll see you another time. There you go. You get the whole Sheena here. See ya.